Hi there and welcome back to another video of journaling with me. Today I'll be setting up my travel spreads for memory planning for our Hawaii trip back in January. I'll be using our Hawaii theme stickers as well as our beach theme, and because we stayed at Disney Aulani for a little bit too, I'll be using our Lilo and Stitch theme stickers. I'm going to start off with a title spread. I like to do these so that I know what this journal is about, and it just kind of ties everything together. We've been visiting Hawaii for a few years now, with our first visit back in 2022. It's the perfect getaway from the cold winters in Toronto, and also after a busy Christmas season on our shop, it's nice to just get away for a little bit and relax. We've been to a lot of resorts and all-inclusives in the past, and though they can be fun at times, it's not quite the same as Hawaii. We're able to rent a car here and drive around. We can go on hikes, go to the aquarium, even catch some train rides. It's just a lot more to do here, but it's also like a chill and relaxed vibe. So for this title page here, I'm just going to draw some palm trees, add some sand and some water, and use the stickers to decorate it. Linky was about 16 months the first time we went, and it was also his first time at the beach and at the ocean. It was really cute because he was actually scared of the sand at first. He just didn't want to step in it. But after a while, he didn't want to leave the sand. He just kept playing and just loved splashing in the water too. And of course, both times we went, we had to find some trains for him to ride on. The first time we went to the Dole plantation, and the second time we went on the Hawaiian Railway Society train, which was like a nice hour-long scenic ride. We also did a little meetup with some fans, and it was really cute. They brought their kids, and they also brought their journals, and it was really nice meeting everyone and seeing how they use their journals and our stickers. It was just really nice to finally put some faces to people's names. Everyone was super nice and friendly, and it was such a fun time meeting everyone. So yeah, Hawaii is super special to us. We keep coming back every year, and sometimes we'll discover some new things, or we'll go back to some old things and see how Linky reacts to them the second time around. And we just love the good weather and the good food here. We've also been to Maui a couple times. It's a much more chill atmosphere than Waikiki, a lot less crowds and people. There are also a lot of spots to just grab some food truck food, and we can just sit at the beach and watch the sunset, which is perfect because Linky can just play in the sand forever. There's also an aquarium on Maui. Linky loves aquariums. He never gets tired of it. We have yearly passes for the one back home in Toronto. This is one of my favorite clips of Link, where he's just washing off after an afternoon of playing in the water. Don't overthink the title page. It's just meant for you to keep track of what this part of the journal is about. You can keep it really simple, just have the title of the journal and the dates. And then you can always get back to it to decorate later. You don't have to do it in the beginning. You can always do your spreads first and then come back to it later if you want. So for the first weekly spread, I'll be using this mini planner kit from our Hawaii collection. I'm using the little date covers here. It makes it really easy because I don't have to write each day of the week by hand, and there's a little dot on the side so I can fill in the date. And then I'll add a few more stickers here along the bottom, and I'm filling in the dates here. So this week was January 14th to the 20th. And I want to do some boxes with rounded corners here, so I'm just going to start by doing it on the edge of the date covers first, and then drawing my boxes based on that. The sizes of the boxes are a little all over the place, but that's fine because it's just quick and easy this way without having to count all the dots to make sure they're all equal. Next I'll add the date at the top, and then add a few lines over here with my brush pen to add some details. So I'll start off by using our travel stickers for day one, since that one is the travel day. Our flight was 2:40 p.m. from Toronto Pearson Airport, and we decided to split up so that Linky can take the Up Express train to get to the airport since he loves trains so much, and me and Lucas would get a ride with my brother-in-law. Plus we had a lot of luggage too, so they didn't want to take all of that on the train, so me and Lucas went in the car and Chris and Linky took the train. It's a quick half-an-hour ride to the airport. Linky was very excited he could ride on his little suitcase. The flight was great. Linky slept through half of it, and Lucas was kind of on and off sleeping. I had to walk around with him a lot for him to fall asleep, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Linky ate some food on the flight and watched his shows and played with some toys. Overall, it was a pretty good flight for 10 hours. We arrived in Hawaii pretty late, around 10 p.m., which was around 2 or 3 a.m. Toronto time, so everyone's just exhausted. But Linky was very excited to check into a new hotel and to explore the place, so he just ran around checking it out. So the first day was just a really long travel day, and everyone just passed out when we got to the hotel. The next morning, we woke up really early, I think around 6 a.m. since all of us were jet lagged. No one wanted to go back to sleep, so we just got up for the day. First thing we did was pick up our car rental, and we drove to Target to pick up some supplies. So usually when we travel, we like to pick up things like milk, diapers, wipes, and stuff when we get there instead of packing it all from home. So that's the first thing we did, loaded up on some supplies. I also like going to Target a lot because we don't have Target in Canada, so it's always super exciting to see what's new at Target. Then we went back to the hotel to take a nap, a long nap because everyone is so tired and jet lagged. And when we woke up, we just took a nice evening walk around Waikiki area. There's like a lot of shopping, a lot of restaurant options and food. So we just picked up something small and did a little walk. If you want to make cute spread like in this video, I've designed these starter sets that include everything you need to start journaling, including pens and tools that I love, all the stickers, little mini journal. Don't worry if you don't know anything about journaling. I have tutorials where you can follow along to start your first spreads. We also have a very active Facebook and Discord community where people are always willing to help. Plus, we have a 30-day money-back guaranteed for the starter kit, so if it's not for you, we'll refund your money. Check the link in the description below to start your journaling adventure. The next morning, we went to the Children's Discovery Center, which was really cool. There was a lot of stuff for Linky to play with. It's like a whole museum full of children's things. There's like a little rainforest area with some water play, and there's like his favorite train tables. There's also areas where you can like be a firefighter, you can be a chef, you can be a dentist, you can be an eye doctor. It's just a lot of really cool stuff for kids to play with where they can learn about all sorts of things. Linky basically didn't want to leave the place. He was so happy and so excited to play. Lucas was sleeping in the carrier for most of the time. Eventually Linky got tired, so then we went to Foodland to grab a quick lunch. Foodland in Hawaii is amazing. They have so many food options, like cooked food and prepped meals, so all you have to do is just like pick up a little box or a tray of sushi or poke, and we're just ready to go. Linky was so hungry, he ate an entire pack of raspberries before we even checked out. And then he ate a whole Spam musubi in the car as we were driving back to the hotel. And again, everyone took a 3-hour nap after lunch. And when we woke up, there was this huge rainbow outside. And I just realized it's Linky's first time seeing such a big rainbow, and he was so excited about it. In the evening, we went for another walk around Waikiki again, and then came back to the hotel to eat some leftover food for dinner. The next morning, we finally hit the beach. It's a short 10-minute walk from our hotel to the beach. We loaded up our stroller. We brought the Upper Baby Vista this time because it can fit so many things. We have our beach umbrella, our beach blankets, our chairs, all the snacks, and then Lincoln can comfortably sit in the stroller while Lucas is in the carrier, and we just carried everything to the beach. We set up a little tent for Lucas and a little chair too, but he's not really super stable yet sitting up, so he didn't really sit for too long. He liked being carried around, and he just liked looking at Linky dig sand and play with water. We also picked up some Spam musubi for lunch at the beach. They're really easy because Lincoln loves eating them, and he can just quickly grab a bite and then keep playing in the sand. He barely wanted to leave, but we realized he was so tired. As soon as he got in the stroller to walk back to the hotel, he already fell asleep. And he actually stayed asleep in the stroller for like 2 hours. Lucas also took a little nap when we got back to the hotel. And then after that, we all went out for dinner at Eating House in the middle of Waikiki. The next morning, we went to the dole plantation right away so that we can ride the Pineapple Express train. Linky was so excited for it, and it was also Lucas's first time on a train. It's a pretty long ride. By the end of it, Linky was already getting tired. He was yawning and he wanted to fall asleep. But then we went around the dole plantation, had some lunch. He had a little pineapple float. I also got him a new t-shirt with the train on it, and he really liked it. He liked it so much that he wanted to wear it right away. Then we walked around the garden for a little bit. It was really nice. The weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too humid. It was just a really nice day that day. And then, of course, we got to go back to the hotel to take another 3-hour nap because we're all exhausted. And when we woke up, it was just in time for the sunset. Then we went out for dinner again in Waikiki. We went to Tim Ho Wan for some dim sum. The next day, we went to the Honolulu Zoo and the Waikiki Aquarium. Linky was very excited about the zoo. He kept trying to look for animals, and we ran around like crazy. We saw some elephants, we saw some giraffes.
What is that?
A giraffe.
Oh.
And then, since we had a little time, we walked over to the Waikiki Aquarium. It's a really small aquarium, but it was really cute, and it was a nice break from the sun. By then, Linky was already exhausted, so he just fell asleep in the stroller again for another 2 hours. And during that time, we grabbed some lunch at Yard House while Lincoln slept in the stroller.
Chip? No.
Sorry, buddy, you have no teeth.
Oh, you don't like the chip? Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Afterwards, Chris took Linky back to the hotel. He was still sleeping. And then me and Lucas went for a little shopping trip. I bought some new waterproof sandals for the beach. After everyone's nap, we went back to Ala Moana Mall and the Target there to pick up more formula for Lucas. Linky played around the koi pond in the middle of the mall. There was also these little hills that he loved rolling around. He took his shoes off and just ran and ran and ran. And then again, we went to Foodland to pick up some food, and he ate another pack of raspberries before we got to check out. The next day, we went on a hike to Manoa Falls. This is Lincoln's first hike ever, and he did pretty well. He actually almost made it all the way to the top. He only needed to be carried maybe like 10 minutes left to the top. It was a really nice day, so we got to see the waterfall. And of course, Linky needed to be carried all the way back down because he was too tired to walk. After the hike, we went to grab some Zippies to eat in the car. Since Lucas was taking a nap, me and Linky were just eating in the back seat together. Then we went to visit the temple where Linky could feed the koi fish. There were so many of them around. We bought them little packets of food, and Linky could just feed them. I was very excited about that. Then, of course, we all went back to the hotel to take another nap, and we caught the sunset when everyone woke up. Then we went to the food court with Mitsuwa to grab some food. And that's all for our first week in Hawaii. You can see that when we travel with kids, I try to just plan one thing a day so it's not too overwhelming for them. So it's usually an activity in the morning and then nap time, and then we just take it easy for dinner. And it's just a lot more manageable so that we're not too tired and we're not packing too many things in a day. Thanks for watching this Journal With Me video as I memory plan our trip to Hawaii. The next video will be another Journal With Me for the rest of our trip, which includes staying at Disney's Aulani Resort.